Hoodwire TV. Follow our content on all social media platforms.
Doing the work that I'm doing right now, working with gang intervention, working for Grid, I'm capable of being able to be a constructive role model and being able to tell the young homies, you can be from the hood. And at the same time, being from the hood don't mean that you got to be a criminal, because your choices are what define what your fate is. I can sit in the neighborhood and walk into the crowd with the young homies and explain to them what I'm doing and tell them who I've been doing it with. I can walk in the crowd with the young homies, yeah, I just finished talking to some dudes from the 30s and this and this and this and this, and they gonna say, okay, well, what they had to say, and they're gonna listen to what I got to say. You know what I mean? To where anybody can't do that. But at the same time, they also understand what my function is within this. Because of the fact that just because I'm a blood, just because I'm from rolling 20s, that don't mean that I gotta be a terrorist. I ain't gotta be out here trying to kill motherfuckers because they say they Crips. I ain't gotta be out here on the streets out here selling a bunch of crack and shit because of the fact that I'm trying to be a gangster. And that's one of the biggest things that ever fucked our heads up. That we take on this characteristic of thinking we're gangsters. When in reality, man, that fucked us up so bad that if you looked at real gangsters and then you try to compare them to these dudes that call themselves that, real gangsters had money. Them motherfuckers had lots of housing. Shit, now I look around and see homies out there homeless. Shit, talking about they're a gangster.
They was taxing businesses.
Taxing business, they getting real money. I mean, they really living. You understand what I'm saying? But it's taking us away from the fabric of living because of the fact that we take on these characteristics. Then we get these old ass dudes out here that want to try to relive their childhoods and be relevant. And they so goddamn old that they should be somewhere trying to feed their families and trying to be daddy to their son rather than trying to be big homie to the little homie. To where they get so their kids get so misguided that you got a cycle that perpetuates and keeps on growing to the extent to where now using the pen with daddy, but now daddy got the son in the penitentiary, the son got a son, and you looking at the son saying, damn, is this motherfucker gonna be like them too? You know what I mean? We looking at a cycle that might be between daddy, his son, and the grandson. We might be looking at 60 years of a cycle.
Hell yeah.
So considering looking at all this here, the important thing nowadays, man, is just being able to educate the youngsters properly and give them an understanding. Because my thing is that one of my big things these days is that it's all about the hood taking care of the community. When the gangbanging first began, you know, the OGs always said that this was about us taking care of our hoods and protecting our hoods and all this here. I always say that it's about us taking care of the community and it's up to us. Because of the fact that there are things that are needed inside our community. I do things like through working for Grid and through working for the mayor's office and my partnership with other organizations during the gang intervention and providing other services. I do things like get food bags and go. So I pop up at somebody's house or call them and say, hey, I got a food bag over here. You need some food for you and your family, and pop up and bring them food and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do stuff like that there, and then when they say, well, thank you, I appreciate that. I say, all right. No problem. I got that from my homeboy from Harlem right there. You know what I'm saying? They tripping like them, but they don't have a realization that we all out here on the same mission. Because of the fact that when you get down to it, man, we got to take care of our people, and it's up to us to take care of the community. If we don't, nobody will.
Hit the notification bell, like and subscribe to our content at Hoodwire TV on YouTube. Hoodwire TV.